Hello. Okay. There is such a lag on the computer versus doing a live here, but I hope you all can hear me. And we have a lot of things to do today, so let's just jump right in. Hey everybody, it's Tiana from the Maniology team, here with our weekly live every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. You can find us here on another nail stamping journey. Whether it's a tutorial, technique, or hack, we're here to discuss the details, and I'm so happy you're here. And of course, as always, if you love our content, you find our nail art interesting and entertaining and fun and educational, then definitely hit that subscribe button and let us know how much you enjoy these videos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification so you never miss out on another Maniology Live. We go live every Tuesday, so don't miss out. Another thing too, we have so many new designs for our merch line. I actually have one of our newest like totes here. I wish I could, let me zoom out a little. Can you guys see that? Just got this in today, this new tote bag design, and it was just released, I believe, what, 2 weeks ago now, I believe. Huge pocket, so much you could do with this particular tote. We're coming into outdoor season, so you could fit a lot in there. Maybe a water bottle, some lunch, a really good book, iPad, whatever it is that you're into. We have totes. I even have, okay, I've already been into iced coffee season. So, you know, with our mugs here, let me just show you how I've been using our mugs. It's been a nail art tool, little organizer thing. So if you're not into like drinking out of these, that's just another fun way to use these cups for now. But that's pretty much how Dev and I have been storing our tools and things like that. So just another idea. But we have new merch. Definitely go check it out. If you just go to our website, www.maniology.com, tons of new fun stuff. Go check it out. So I wanted to create a, you know, we just released our soft gel tips, and these are the ones I'll be using today. The short coffin. We released 5 different styles of our Maniology soft gel tips, and I've never actually made a press-on set. Now, off the top, I'll be completely honest, I am not going to be putting them on, so please don't come for me, but I will not be wearing these today because we still don't have them in the adhesive tabs. So if you don't have it, it's because I also don't have it. We're out of stock. They flew off the shelves like literal hotcakes, and we are sold out. We will be getting more in stock, but I'm not gonna be putting on these tips. So today I'm just gonna be designing some press-on tips for me to use later. And yeah, just maybe giving you guys some really cool stamping ideas. Everyone, also, before I continue, say hi to Dev. She will be in the comments helping in the chat, answering some questions and stuff. She did a hella awesome video talking about our soft gel tips. There was so much information. If y'all have to rewind it, please go ahead and do so, because there's a lot of really good information on how to use these tips. And but today I'm going to be using them to make press-on tips. You know, I was a child of the 90s, and there was nothing I loved more than wearing fake nails. Of course, I was too young and couldn't afford like acrylics going to the salon. I used to put a whole bunch of things on my nails, bugle chips, sometimes even the clothes hanger. I just wanted to have really long tips. So when press-on nails kind of became a thing, there was I asked my mom all the time, every time we went to our local drugstore was, oh, can I get some press-on tips? But the idea of having something like this now is, and you can customize it however you want to, that's just so fun. It really opens up the creative factor. So, you know, the reasons, you know, you might want to use this is, you know, the convenience. Actually, there are some jobs that cannot use tips like this. You know, you have to keep your nails short for safety reasons, things like that. If I believe, and maybe if we have any nurses, go ahead and enter into the chat. But I believe even if you're working in the healthcare industry, like you cannot wear extensions. I believe if you are also in the military too. So, I mean, you know, there's so many reasons why something like this is just so great for people who want to have the tips on their days off, because sometimes they just can't, you know, use them for their professional life as well, like how me and Dev do. So, of course, the affordability, the variety. Like I said, we have 5 different styles. I don't even want to go into like these tips too much because Deb did a really good job. But anyway, in each set, we have 5 different styles. Today, I'll be using the short coffin. They are pre-buffed, which means that if we go in, you can see how they're not super shiny all the way through. And that's because they have like a etching on the inside. So that just helps for the adhesion for the nail itself. And what do you call it? There are 15 different sizes, perfect for itty bitty nails or extremely large nail beds like mine. And it's 300 pieces. So don't sleep on these. I can already see they're flying off the shelf as well. So pick up the style of nail that you like. So anyway, I've been in love. We've been really enjoying playing with these. And so today I have a nail set that I want to do with you. I've already created one side because, you know, y'all don't want to be with me all day, right? So I was inspired by Spooky Girl Art plate and art, which is our collab plate. I will show you in just a moment. And this is what I came up with. I was in love, and I hope you guys are too. So as you can see, there's going to be some reverse stamping, not a whole lot, but let's get started. So I kind of pre-did some of the nails. I'm just going to show you that how I basically did the gradient, and I sized each of the nails to my nail here. But like I said, I'm not going to be putting them on. So my process on how I would actually put them onto my nail is that, you know, I would push back the cuticles, make sure there's no skin on top of the nail bed. But of course, you know, gently do that. And I want to try using the tabs. So when they come back in stock, I hope to go ahead and use this set. So I'm just going to be saving them for now. And I went ahead and I sized them, going from sidewall to sidewall. And these nail tips, they just fit me so well. Today, the plate that we're going to be using for all of the art, actually, I'm only going to be using one plate, which is M354, and this is our collaboration plate with Spooky Girl Art. They created this beautiful, kind of like, I want to say like an interstellar alien, real feminine vibe, which is just so cool, and just a lot of beautiful artistry. If you go on to their site, you'll see just a lot of beautiful like neon pop art, and so that's kind of what inspired me with this beautiful like little alien girl. Alien. But yeah, so I'm really digging on this. Let me know how you guys like it. Show me, give me an alien head if you enjoy this look. So today I'm going to be designing, or will be designing, the right hand side. And yeah, let's just get started. So first, I'm going to take, don't worry about the colors. The colors, I mean, I'll tell you guys if you want to, just because, you know, I'm doing the live, but don't get hung up on the colors. Go ahead and be creative. And today I have, as the base colors, I got Candy Spirit, Stellar, and Mercury Baseline. So basically like a kind of candy pink, this beautiful kind of goldy purple, lavender, and periwinkle color. And in no particular reason or way, I'm just gonna randomly just put these colors onto my makeup wedge here, a reused makeup wedge, and I'm just gonna stipple this onto the tip. And you know, I mean, it's so nice to do the tips too, because there's so much more focus, I feel like, you can put onto the, what do you call, the tip, and you don't have to worry about like mistakes and stuff. I don't know, I've been really enjoying it. Of course, you always see us on our lives using tips, but now it's like these are like wearable for us if we want to. Okay, so like I said, there's no rhyme or reason. You will see it be kind of sheer, but no worries. We'll just go ahead and do a second layer. Just kind of let that sit for a little bit. And you can kind of see a little bit of the shimmer, the gold, which is kind of nice. Fits in with like that spacey vibe. Okay. And the great thing about using a wedge like this is that it's, one, you get the gradient effect. But the other thing is too, it's so thin, you don't have to really wait for it to dry for a very long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little more polish onto the makeup wedge, and we'll do that process all over again. I'm really simple. I just like to keep the polish kind of in the same places I put the polish before. And I love this because, you know, you don't have to worry about making mistakes or anything like that. So there's no right or wrong way to use this. So I just go ahead and kind of put it all over the place. I just want to like blend these colors in. Oh, I love how like the gold is really coming through. See, she wants to be a main character today. For some reason, I really couldn't see it in the other ones, but this one, she wants to shine. Studio lights, I guess, is really bringing out the gold. Look at that. Out of all of the other ones, this is the only one that wants to shine that way. Main character energy. That's what I'm getting right now. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and leave that there. This, because I've already pre-done the other ones, if you were doing at home, of course, you would just go ahead and kind of redo all 10 tips, but don't throw this away too. Good tip for those who have never used this method. Just cut this part off, because of course this is just gonna get hard and crunchy, but cut it off and use it again. I will cut this until I can't use it anymore. So don't let these go to waste. Okay. So I kind of want to stick with the same idea here. But I am going to change up some of the imagery, especially the alien. So there's that. Let's get started on the background. So basically what I used with the stars, let me move that out of the way. Sorry, let me kind of rearrange my life here, because actually I'm not going to use those colors at all anymore. The next color that's going to be kind of like in primary use here is so perfect, Celestial. Which is this gorgeous like navy blue hollow glitter. I'll be completely honest, I'm not sure if this is on the website still, but that's okay. If you have something just go ahead and use it. That's like similar in color. And I'm actually just gonna take this image, but just this top part. Okay. You can be as creative as you want, just pick up the parts that you need. And so basically all I get is stars. And I'm gonna kind of repeat that process. So over here, I'm just gonna kind of stamp it. And of course you'll see like there's still this bottom half, but all I'm gonna do is, where is my cotton grabber? And put that in my acetone. Make sure it's all soppy with acetone. Let's clean this. And I say soppy because I'm gonna be doing this process over and over and over again. Especially with small designs like this, you want to make sure you clean the plate every single time so you do get a nice pickup. Okay. So completely at random, just they're stars. So don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. Just go ahead and put your stars wherever you want to. There you go. So that's the thumb, the background for now. And I'm going to be doing this also on the middle finger and also the pinky. Gotta be careful. This one kind of had a line in it. I think actually because I had to cut off some of that, I'm going to use this for the pinky. Let's see. Try and see what else I can just use on the bottom and fill in some of those spots that are kind of missing. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to. Too dry. Oh, there. Okay. Well, that was perfect. The pinky. I love that. This kind of already looks like some kind of like galaxy. Something about the way the pink hits the pinky. Okay, so we're gonna do that one more time with this particular design. This color, or like just navy blue and like the purples and pinks, are just such a nice substitute for black. You know, if you just want something that is dark but is not black. I got a little bit more. I'm going to pick up a little bit more so I can grab some stars to fit there. This is why I love the creativity. And let me be completely clear, okay? This idea came to me just this morning. I had kind of a weird week last week, and let me tell you, man, the inspiration was not coming to me at all. At all. I had to do jury duty last week, which was a very interesting process, especially for the kind of case that I would have been a part of. And yeah, my mind couldn't get right. So the whole weekend I'm trying to figure out, oh my gosh, what do I want to do for the live and all this kind of stuff. And so this idea when the idea came, it instantly and easily. I love that feeling. Sometimes I struggle bust through it. So, you know, I'm sure there are other people who feel like me as well. So just know that you're not alone. The creative process sometimes can take a while. But when it does, oh gosh, it feels so nice. So I'm moving on to the pointer. The pointer and the ring finger. Gosh, this is why I love full cards. I want to talk about that actually in just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get this stamped on. I love the boldness of this print. So fun. And what was I going to say? Sorry. Full nail cards. Okay. So I know that we have smaller cards. If you don't know, we have full cards and we have half cards. Is there a benefit to having, well, I will share some things of why I love the full card. Okay. One, scraping. I feel like there is a difference in the way that I hold my scraper card if it's like this, because there's not a lot of space. It's more of like a 3-finger scrape kind of thing. Maybe I'll get 4 fingers on there. But with this, I love the firmness of having a full hand to scrape and to scrape firmly. And not to mention, when you're doing art like this and you're doing a lot of isolation, it's just nice to have a full card. That, for me, I don't clean my cards right after each single time. Like, as I clean the plate, I also clean the card. So this is just nice. I love full stampers. I don't know, what about you guys? Write in the comments. What do you prefer? Do you have a preference? I clearly have a preference for full cards. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the ring finger, and I'm still using Celestial to pick up this bold, beautiful starry print. And we're gonna pick that up. Actually, I didn't really like the way that picked up. That looks very kind of meh. I'm gonna do that again. I want a nice crisp pickup. That doesn't look very nice and crisp to me. Maybe it was my scraping. I kind of scraped a little soft. And I did that to really angle my card and stuff because this is a really deeply etched image. So I'm trying to go as flat as I possibly can and scrape so I'm not digging out any polish in the image. Better, much better. Okay. And just for the sake of like not it looking the same, I'm actually gonna so what I did was I picked up the image like this and I'm going to twist it just so the image doesn't look exactly the same. I'm going to tilt it a little bit too, just in general for like interest. And if you want to see the reason why I did that is when you're actually looking at the design on the nail, it doesn't look exactly the same even though you use the same image. So I hope that was like a really fun tip if you've never seen that before. Okay. So now let's go ahead and pick up our images. We're gonna go right into the reverse stamping part. Okay. Now I think the one that's gonna take me the longest is the alien. So let's go ahead, and I don't want to use the same image. I think, what do you guys think? You want to see, I like the hair. I think I might want to do hair, even though I like the astronaut here, but something about this girl, or this alien. Yeah, let's pick that one up. So I'm going in with my straight up black, which is our very pigmented black stamping polish. I love this. It is a go-to color. Ooh, look at that. Why is she so pretty? Oh my gosh. It's like, is she coming in clear? Please let her come in clear because so cute. Alrighty. I am using some neon like colors. I just got my light damper head here. Let me open up some of the polishes that I got, which I have Pitaya, Summer Fun, and Empire Club. Some colors that I had. And we're just gonna put some on here. Okay. Trying to think what color hair. Like, oh, orange hair would be kind of cool. I already know that I want her skin to be green like the other one, but maybe she'll have pink hair. Oh, maybe that'd be cool if she was like completely different though. But I love the green. I'm so in love with the green right now. What is wrong? Okay, I'm gonna put some white too, because I think there's some parts of her eye that I have to color here. So we're just gonna take a detail brush. I'm using a really, really fine pointed detail brush here. And let's just get started. Okay. Let's see. So right now, this technique I'm doing is called reverse stamping. We have some really awesome videos. If you've never seen this technique, go ahead and check those videos out. Okay. Let's see. The lips. Let me do some pink. Maybe I'll end up just doing something similar to my last alien. They just look different. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and color in this, her body. I think I'm going in on over the face. This alien looks like she has some kind of headdress on. I'm loving this green. So when you're doing reverse stamping, make sure to not, I'm kind of doing some like little really soft taps on the image. Not too much dragging if I can avoid it. And the reason for that is because I don't want to be mixing up the green and the black from the polish that's already on the stamper. I know how much you guys love watching the reverse stamping process, so I figure, yeah, let's do some of that. Oh, I like the way she's turning out. Love it. Mystic Kitten, I'm all into green right now, which is not normal for you. You know, I get into moments too with colors as well, you know. guess it's the season, you know, of course, when it's like winter, fall, start getting into like more of those moodier colors. For me personally, I almost never get out of the moody colors. Like black is always a go-to. A deep burgundy is always a go-to, just darker colors. But right now, I'm particularly into like the lavenders, and pastel is not my color, but I've been wearing them on my toes. I don't know, just feeling the season, just allowing myself to just be in the world of color right now, because I think I've really been limiting myself personally, just personal preference. I've never, I allow myself to explore with color with, you know, all of you as a job, but not as a personal preference, if that makes any sense. But, um, you know, I've just been kind of allowing myself to just like what I like, and without any constraint or, you know, a lot of judgment about, oh my gosh, these nails are not going to match with all the clothes that I'm going to wear, or, you know, I have a function or whatever and it's just not going to match. What I feel is what I feel, and that's what it's going to be, and we're okay with that. I kind of like that concept, so maybe Mystic Kitten, that's how you're feeling right now too, just kind of wherever the wind takes you. Okay, so I'm just getting into the alien's body over here, and I'm kind of gonna cut it off on my own so it doesn't extend past. And the reason for that is because that's just the way that it's gonna stamp. So here's that. I'm sure this is too dry, my fault. That's okay, I have more. I'm sure I'm gonna need more orange than that for my alien's hair, but it's okay. You know, if we continue to do more ideas like this, or just like manicures, what kind of designs would you guys like to see? I wanted to kind of go out of my own personal box too, because another thing that I've really been into is, for some reason, daisies. And it could also be because we just came out with, you know, plates that kind of have like that daisy vibe. But, you know, kind of make it a little different. So if you have any ideas or things that you would like to see as like an ongoing trend, go ahead and write that in the comments. Okay. Ooh, a little like alien roguish, which is kind of funny because, oh, not rogue, duh. What do you call Jean Grey, who she was kind of an alien, a mutant. Comic people come and back me up. I feel like my husband would be making comments right now. I love that little swoop. That little swoop in her hair. It's so cute. I don't know why I got all excited for just that, but it's pretty. Oh, cherry blossoms. Okay, Japanese cherry blossoms. I know we just came out with a plate that has, I think that was another collab plate, if I'm not mistaken, that has cherry blossoms. Okay. So basically more flowers, just not the flowers that I was into. That's okay. There's so many different flowers. Oh. Oh boy, I'm sorry. I'm stuck on a name. Star something. She was the one of the main characters in Teen Titans. I'm really showing my nerdiness, aren't I? If you figure out her name, let me know. But she's the... I think she was a redhead, wasn't she? I don't know. Starfire, thank you. Yes, that's who. For some reason, only Raven was in my head, but clearly that's not Raven. This Manicure is maybe a happy medium between Raven and Starfire. Okay. So right now we'll just leave that on the side, and I'm going to show you why it is good to have multiple stampers, because I'm just going to put that on the side, and I have 2 more stampers ready to go for the other reverse stamping that we are going to do. I've already cleaned them and stuff, just made sure that there's no debris on the head, and we're going to go ahead and pick up the other parts of the design, which are going to be these really cute flowers in the center. So going in with the straight up black again. For the thumb, because the thumb is bigger, I'm going to keep with its original design with the 3. I kind of picked it up crooked, but that's not a problem. Just get that cute little fairy off. And since I'm here, let's go ahead and pick up the other flowers. Now, because it's the pinky and there's not a lot of space on the pinky, I am actually only going to pick up 2 flowers. Okay. And where's my other stamper? Let's get that ready to go. Going back in with the black. There we go. But I am actually going to be isolating and taking out that bigger flower. So I'm only left with 2, okay, for the pinky. So let's go ahead and get this started. So the inside, you can see that there's those little dots. I am going to have fun with those same 3 colors. And let's put some fresh polish on here. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me do something. Here I have my sticky stamper station. How satisfying is that? And there you go. Have a new canvas. So I usually do that when I know like the polish is about dry. Green. Okay. I love using this as my palette. Okay, I'm gonna just move this plate. Say bye, plate, because we don't need it anymore. Well, for now, I lied. Just for now. I will be using it a little later. Okay, so let's go in and let's design. I'm just gonna go ahead. It doesn't even matter if it looks exactly the same like what I did before. let's do that. Okay. Let's do, I'll do green for the smaller one. Okay, that's what it looks like for one. And after I clean my brush, I'm gonna go in with a different color. Let's do some of this orange. For this image, I'm trying, if I can, don't even have to touch the black polish that's already on the, oh, this is getting kind of dry. So another tip when you're doing reverse stamping, you don't want your polish to get dry. When in doubt, go ahead and put some fresh polish so it is wet. You don't want to be using tacky polish. Okay, and there you go. That's what the two flowers look like for the pinky. Just gonna move that on the side. And now I'm bringing in this. Okay. So let's see, orange there. Green center. And pink. Let's do, ugh, yeah, that pink is looking a little dry too. So make sure you use the detail brush to your advantage and stay in the lines. So if you can think of reverse stamping, it's like reverse coloring as well. And the reason for that is because you are coloring in the lines, like, but thinking backwards. So like say for example, like those little colorful dots that I put in the middle of the flower, I could have done it after painting this and just leave a little spot in the center for the polish. But this way, I do like the smallest parts first and then I can color over it if I happen to make a mistake. Just might take a little bit more planning, but it's easier to do that way. So now I'm going over the green. And for this, you know, like these parts, these colors, I was really inspired by the collaborator themselves because the art is just so colorful and so poppy that it just really fit the feeling. So But that's the best part with nail stamping. You can be as realistic or as kind of abstract as you want to be. Precise or not precise. I'm always down for a design where you don't have to be precise and it kind of is a little more free-flowing. There you go. Like say for instance, if you wanted to, you could probably put some color at that outline part, but I'm not going to. Okay. And now too, since we're just gonna kind of wait, we don't want to put these on too much because I know that they're still kind of wet and you can really smudge the design. So it's probably best that I just leave it on the side for now. We'll get back to that in a little bit. But for the other design, I wanted to go in with my green, and I'm just gonna go in with my detail brush, which already looks like it's getting, not the detail brush, but the green is getting dry. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this, and instead of doing reverse stamping, I'm actually gonna just go over, making sure not to put too much polish, but wherever these big stars are, I'm just gonna go over the design just so it kind of accentuates the stars a little. And it's just by putting like little crosshair designs. Just kind of like, it adds like a little pop of color there. So wherever just like that. Really simple. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the ring finger, same thing here. So that's cool, right? You don't have to do reverse stamping if it doesn't call for it. You just do whatever you want. It's art. You know, just because I feel like it needs like a something over here. Maybe I'll just put one right there. Okay, there. Okay. So I love the way that the green just pops against like the purple. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Now in a process like this, because I will be doing reverse stamping, let's go ahead while those images are still kind of drying and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and put the smudge-free top coat over my designs. And the reason for that is for some of these, I'm done. Like the pointer and the ring finger, we're done. For these other images, I'm going to be doing reverse stamping, and I don't want to go in instantly with my sticky base coat, which is going to help the images transfer onto a dry surface. The reason for that is because I don't want my stars to smudge. So I need to go in with my smudge free first. It is an extra step, but it's a very crucial step. So that's what I am going to do. Put a thin layer of the smudge free over your nails or these tips, your press-on nails. Okay. Right now I'm going to skip over the pointer finger, the pointer press-on tip, just because I'm not quite sure that green I put on is dry, but I will be going back. I mean, there's not a lot of polish on it, but we don't want that to smudge either. Doing the press-on nails, having a nail tip stand like this, if you don't already have one, oh my gosh, so awesome. Let's see, there's a comment. Glow in the dark polish, we definitely need more, hint, hint. Glow in the dark polish is so fun. I know. Color changing, all that kind of stuff. But when you have special effects like that, it requires more science, I guess, without getting too complicated. The reason why I'm saying that is, one, stamping polishes, they're already kind of unique and special given the fact that they need to be opaque enough and bold enough to stamp very clean imagery. Now, when you're saying that there is like a glow in the dark stamping polish, now we're adding like another layer of complexity. And, you know, things like color changing or glow in the dark, they have like a specific shelf life. Sometimes, depending on how, I guess, reactive any of those items are, you know, it can kind of change up the formulation of the polish. So that's kind of being a little TMI, but yeah, that's probably the main reason why you don't see us really expanding into glow in the dark. However, if we could figure out something, that would be awesome. Oh my gosh, so awesome. Okay, I think this should be good enough to move forward. Okay, awesome. So now let's move this on the side. We're gonna go ahead and bring in the sticky base. And I can't wait, but let's go ahead and what's pretty? The nails, they're coming out pretty, Dev? We're gonna go ahead and put the alien on. So I'm just gonna put a thin layer of the sticky base. I'm just gonna put it all over the nail. So this, if you've never used the sticky base, you do have a limited time while you use this, while there is like a sticky layer. After that, it just dries like regular base coat. So the quote unquote magic time, I feel like, is about 40 to 45 seconds, depending on how heavy handed you are. I put just a little bead, so we're just gonna sit here and wait. And I am going to do my sniff test. Still. Oh yeah, little. We gotta wait. I don't know if you guys got to see, but there was like a little hair of wetness that kind of came off of the, like a web. We don't want that. We want it to be tacky. We don't want it to be wet. But we don't want it to be overly dry too, so. Okay. So I'm gonna try and center my alien as best as possible. And there you go. So now that she is on, I want to decorate this image a little bit more. I'm gonna bring back my plate and I'm going to open up my BAM white and add in some of these really fun star designs here. Okay. And let's go in with another and pick up like the smaller star here. feel like she could probably use another star maybe in and around her hair. So I'm going to grab another small one. And see where I can put that. Perfect. And maybe like right there. Oh. Would it be completely overkill if I put one right here? I feel like maybe. No, it won't. It won't be overkill because you can't have enough stars, right? Right. That's what I'm telling myself. Say, do it, T. Put in the other star. Let's see. If is Dev saying no, don't put the other star? Let's see. You know, there is something about her looking really pretty like this, right? Oops. I feel like that was a sign. That was a sign to just stay. Okay, fine. Sometimes I get a little too excited. Okay, never mind. We will just leave beautiful alien like this. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in our flowers. Okay. So I'm trying to see. Oh, no, no, no. My reverse stamp had flipped over. Okay. I'm trying to think. Don't want it to be. Let's see. So want it like this over here on that side. Okay. So let's do sticky base. And this one I'm just gonna put it where I need it. Like a thin layer. Okay. I was gonna do the pinky, but sometimes I talk too much and I'm trying to think right now. Okay. Looks way too wet. The rule of 3. Yeah, I'm sure Dev's eye was twitching when I put in that 4th green star, but I know exactly what it is that she means. There's a lot of things. And then, of course, the whole Japanese Asian culture number. But yeah, again, we're talking creativity, not superstition. If that's not your thing, that's completely fine. But yeah, that's where that came from. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Okay. Okay. So there. Now I'm going to work on the pinky. And put it just in the area where I need it to. That's why it's good doing these lives, because you get instant feedback instead of doing like the pre-recorded videos. I mean, which is cool. Nothing's wrong with that, but it's like I'm talking to you guys and I'm not just talking to myself because I can see the comments. So okay, we are good to go. Let's go ahead and stamp that. It is that nail, the pinky, yeah. It is definitely giving Milky Way vibes. Okay, so now that we're here, I am gonna finish, as you can see with these nail tips, I finished it with matte. So the way that we're gonna go ahead and do this is now I have to go in with another layer of the Smudge Free to seal in all of those designs that I reverse stamped and or now stamped onto the design. So I'm just gonna be doing the 3 tips only. It's not necessary for me to go over the pointer and the ring finger. And I love seeing a top coat go over a gradient because it just helps to like melt all the colors together. You know, sometimes when you do gradients, it can look very like somewhat blotchy, I guess. But a top coat, or even rough, I think, and then you put a top coat and it just brings everything together. Okay. So, oh my gosh, the set's so cute. I can't. I know I'm getting a little too excited where it's not even done yet, but this is so cute. Katie said, I want to see sea waves, seahorses, fishes, and mermaids. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Let's see. Mr. Kitten, doing things off center makes me feel twitchy, but I love how it looks when you do it. Alien flowers. Yeah. Well, you know what? Again, it's the creativity of the plate and the designer itself. So, you know, I love the fact that there are, you know, flowers. Yeah, that's true. We don't even know what kind of foliage or plants would be on, you know, these kind of plates. But, I mean, planets. But that's the beauty of creativity. It's wherever your mind goes. So, you know, I'm not sure if there would be fairies. Maybe there would. Maybe there wouldn't be. So I love kind of just juxtaposition, I guess, for these kind of plates. It's not a straightforward concept, so there's really no reason to come up with a very straightforward design, especially if that's not your, you can be as abstract as you want. I personally really appreciate a nice abstract design just because there's sometimes when you're doing things hyper realistic, there are ways to actually, I guess, mess it up. And, you know, sometimes it's like, it's not the vibe or the look that it's called for. So, okay, so let's see, sniff test. We want to put our matte design, our matte polish when the polish is dry, not when it's wet. So I'm gonna work on the pointer finger and the ring finger first, putting my matte polish over. Okay. And Dev says, when I've been feeling the same, I've been feeling the blobs, the 3D abstract stuff. When it's abstract, no one can say what it's supposed to look like. Exactly. And there is kind of a beauty to that, right? So it's, you know, it's, you can be as creative as your mind allows you to be. So. I think the pinky, I'm going out of order, don't worry about it. I'm just going based off of what I think is most dry. So yes, do. Christine, go grab your nail stuff. That's what these lives are for, is to inspire all of you to do your nails, to get creative. Like I said, I mean, I couldn't, seriously, could not be more honest about how difficult coming up with this final design was. Like, I knew I wanted to create a press-on set because I've actually never created a press-on set for something I plan to use at some point. But, and I knew that I wanted to make one with you guys, but I just could not for the life of me figure out the heck I wanted to do. And so the fact that this all came together in a matter of just Tuesday, today, right now, a couple hours ago, is kind of awesome. You can even ask Dev, like I was asking her, oh my gosh, like I'm feeling very uninspired right now, like what to do. She was giving me tips and, you know, things that I can go look at. And I was looking at everything. I went on social media. I had things I was trying just wasn't working out. I was getting kind of pissed, but it all worked out in the end. So I'm glad that for any of you, you feel inspired after watching these lives or during the lives that you want to go do your nails. Go do it. Go do it. That's what we're here to do, encourage. Okay, let me close up my polish because I'm gonna get a big slap on the hand if I leave any of this out. I won't even lie. Sometimes after these lives, I get real like lazy. Because then there's the cleanup. Let's be real. Okay, after you've taken out all of your polish to get like the perfect manicure, then you have cleanup. And let's be real, who really wants to clean up after you've done all of that? Okay, so let me get some of these things out of my space, and then I can give you all the highlights, right? Going to, it's like I want to situate it on camera for you guys. I feel like it should be backwards, no? Well, that's the way I'm going to do it, so. Or maybe not. And here's the final. Here is the final. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Tabs, sticky tabs. I need to go talk to my boss and see when those are coming in because I cannot wait. I know you guys cannot wait. When are these stickies coming in? These alien ladies look so out of this world. I love it. I love it, love it. I love how everything turned out. I'm feeling really proud of myself because I was starting to get kind of down that I couldn't really figure out what the heck I really wanted to do. And this all coming together just makes me feel so good. So I hope you guys loved this set. I'm sorry that I'm not going to show you guys how to put it on today because like I said, we are sold out of our sticky tabs. So hopefully I can make a follow-up video on that, or maybe we'll just make another live in general, but I can't wait to use these tips when they finally come in. So if you're inspired, please go ahead and, oh my gosh, go on our social media. I would love to see you guys recreate a design like this. You don't have to use the same colors I did. You can go ahead and use whatever colors you want. And go be inspired. Create your best interstellar galaxy here. Okay, let me just double check and make sure that if there was any comments or any questions that I can address right now, I can go ahead and address them. How about some elegant designs for special occasions? Actually, I was kind of thinking about that too. We have some really nice lace designs. Yeah, so maybe something for like a wedding, like wedding nails. That would be kind of cute, right? Yeah, that could be cute. Let's see. Let's see, Sharon said, I would have never thought to buy this plate. Seeing what you have done here, I can see so many possibilities. And I'll tell you what, when you get into inspiration space, you know, you're at inspiration station and, you know, you're thinking about all the things that you can do. It's really difficult for me too, to just oftentimes stick with one plate. You know, because I know that we have so many like accompanying designs that I could use, da 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 da. But you know what? There's something so beautiful and so simplistic about just sticking to one plate. I don't know. To some degree, it kind of forces you to be a little bit more creative, but again, you know, it's taking the bits and pieces that you want, like this beautiful star layout. I love the design. I actually wanted to use this whole design, but I don't know, I just couldn't make it work today. But thinking about how to use that star, I love how dainty it looks as like a background for the tips. So I love the simplicity of a single plate design. However, you know, there are times where your design might call for more. Okay, I think, let's see. If you guys do want to see any ideas as to how to apply these new tips that we have, the soft gel tips, go ahead and watch Devon's video that she did last week. It's a very long, informative video, but super, super helpful. We will be going ahead and doing a shortened version of it, you know, with like little tiny clips. But right now we don't have that. But the video is really helpful. She shows a really good tip on how you can apply the sticky adhesive. Go ahead and use that tip. But like I said, I just don't have the stickers with me. So, you know, we'd rather give it out to you guys. And it's been sold out for like almost 2 weeks now. So I know we're getting more back in. Okay, I think that pretty much wraps up this live. Thank you so much for being here with me today, this Tuesday. And I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. Have a wonderful work week, and can't wait to go through the comments and see what other ideas you guys put into the comments, and for other nail art ideas that we can come up with in the future. So take care, have fun, be creative, and stay kind. And I will see you in the next live. Take care. Bye.